thanks everyone for logging in. Yeah. So I hope you
thank
guys
you.
had a good dinner. Yeah. Everyone had a good dinner or not? Yeah, I hope everyone had a good dinner. So a lot of people logging in, Kevin. Wow, that was a nice
I haven't had
intro.
dinner. Very kanchong tonight.
Very kanchong tonight.
I think we should encourage everybody who is watching this Preeminent Group story live. Can you just help us by sharing this live event? Share the live event now. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank
please
you.
share it on your own personal profile, so that probably can, inspire others to understand, and to, hear more about us, right? Okay, thanks for logging in. Wow, we have a lot of people coming in. So for those who just log in, for if you do not know where you are, you're basically on Facebook Live with us, Preeminent Group, together with Kevin, myself, Zach, and also Bjorn. Can we all say hi to them? Hi, thanks for logging in. Okay.
Hi.
So if you guys are
So what's going on tonight?
Yeah, I think before we even go on, we need to warm them up a bit. We must always do 5BX before we go out to war, right? So I think for those who just logged in, thanks again for taking the time off. So let's see, who's a fan of Bjorn? Can we all just click like and just
type I love
in the
Bjorn.
chat? Just type I love Bjorn if we have Bjorn's fans with us, yeah. So just click the like button, okay? Great. So if you are a fan of Zach, can we click the care button? Just keep clicking, free of charge, right? Just click only. Just say I love Zach, Okay, and of course, anyone my fans not. If you yes, just click the the wow icon. Wow, just click the wow icon. Okay, and for those who are Kevin's fan, please click all the buttons and say I love Kevin.
Except for 2 buttons cannot click. Anyhow
Yeah,
click.
it got 2 buttons cannot click.
The angry face one. I mean, if you're angry with us, you can click. No worries. No. We are liberal.
Yeah. Okay lah. So get them some excitement. To come up. So for those kakis who are still having their dinner, you can ask them to tune in already. I think now is past dinner time already. Okay. So great. Wow, we have a lot of people logging in. Kevin, how is it tonight? Why are we doing this tonight? Maybe you want to share a little bit more. Why are we doing this tonight?
Well, I think besides the point that we always like to do something new, I think tonight, amidst this circuit breaker, as a fellow agent on the ground, a fellow team leader, I can understand it's a bit gloomy, to be honest. Even I felt gloomy sometimes, but I thought tonight, regardless whether which agency you're from, which color you're from, who you are, we all come to this common platform called Facebook to share some positive energy, some 正能量, which I love it, okay?
Yeah.
I think we can. I think the people on the ground, there's 30,000 in this, 30,000 agents in this industry. Or I think tonight it's not just about for property agents. Whether you're employed, self-employed, you are a millennials, you are my kind of age, or you are older than me, or you are a man, you're a woman, you're a parent. I think tonight what we're going to share is our years of experience as a leader, and I believe it will definitely empower people and add more values in their life amidst this very tough situation for many people.
Yeah, and I think, because of this COVID situation, it actually forces a lot of us to actually upgrade ourselves and actually be more effective. Don't you agree, Kevin? Yeah, so
I think, Preeminent Group has been around for a while. So tonight, we just want to be very authentic and we'll share as much as we can. This journey that I have walked hand in hand with these 3 brothers, amigos, my partners, my friends who have helped me together with me and many of our teammates build up this group. So if you're in team building, it's not always a bed of roses. It's not an easy thing. I've walked this industry for the last 18 years and I've built up this group from nothing to today. We got more than 2,000 over agents, 76 division. And, I guess there's a lot of things that we can share that I felt if you are open and, take it with an open heart, I think you definitely can take away something from our sharing tonight to go back to your team or your life to be even better. That's what I want.
Yeah. And anyway, I also want to take this chance to thank Kevin and also everyone in Preeminent Group, Yeah, really, especially Kevin, because seen him working hard, very, very hard all these years. How many years are we with Kevin already, Zach? Many years. Can you count or not?
Maybe
Need a calculator to
then
count.
now I want to ask something lah. Since y'all join me lah,
Who's the you
10
want?
years.
You want must.
Zach, you joined me 10 years, 11 years ago. I think we met at McDonald in King Albert Park.
King Albert Park.
And then,
Yes.
then after subsequently I met Alex. You know
Yes.
Zach recruited Alex, and then Bjorn eventually came on board. Hey, maybe you guys can tell me. I've never asked y'all before. Why y'all want to join me?
Yeah, Zach, maybe you want to start first. Why we actually came
Hey,
over
why you want to join me?
That was how many years ago? Which year was it?
I think
2009, I think.
Something, right? When we are
You are
all
2009, yeah. You are 2009.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, 09.
When you came on board, Beyond?
2010.
2010. 1 year later.
Yeah,
Hey,
1 year
maybe
later.
you elaborate more lah, bro.
Yeah,
Who,
what
me?
is that?
Huh?
I somehow remember In fact, it's the same platform. Okay, that I get to know Kevin. Okay, I remember about 10, 11 years ago, Kevin actually have got this training video. 11 years ago, he already do video. Yeah.
Social media some more that time.
The video a bit low budget one, but still okay. Yeah, so somehow I get to know him. I felt it's time for us for me and my team to move to the next level. I was very comfortable with him when I met him at McDonald, and I remember you're driving. That time was a
MX-5.
convertible. You know, at the age of mid-20s, you see somebody drive convertible. That's probably one of the reasons why I'm driving convertible also lah. So
Okay.
like what you see on top, inspiring people is what Kevin always do, right?
Yes. So if
I
Kevin
hope so.
inspired you, can we just put I'm inspired into the chat? Just say I'm inspired before by Kevin, or at least give us some energy. That really Kevin has actually really indeed inspired a lot of us, right? So Zach, you came on board then I said right, you jump, I jump, right? Not awesome. Not easy. So Kevin, maybe for the sake of everybody, maybe we just wanna, because most of our guys, by looking at the demographics, actually a lot of us are with you for more than 10 years or so. But of course, there's a handful, there's a category of people that probably is only with us less than that, and they don't understand why, what have we went through, or why even, Kevin, you want to take this team building journey, or what inspired you, or why did you want to take up this journey in the first place, right?
I think I felt people look at me always, oh, you are that leader, but really I think I've said this before, I'm never a leader in school, right? I'm never a prefect, a monitor, the captain. I'm always a backseat guy that I just lay back so don't take the initiative So I came into this industry is also because actually I'm very good at individual sports. I don't play team sports one. So salesman to me is an individual sports. When I came in initially, then I started as a salesperson. I was doing quite well as a salesperson. I was rookie of the year. I was then eventually, when you do well, friends just want to join you. Then that's where I think 2007 I started team building. It's like not it's like, you want to join me? Join lah. I don't, But along the way, I realized, hey, actually, I really enjoy grooming people. I enjoy making people as successful or even more successful to me. That reward is something I cannot get from anywhere. Then from there, I went into professional. Professional.
Yeah. So you see. Sorry to cut you. So in terms of leadership, a lot of people think, is leadership something like a talent, or is it something that can be trained along the way? Yeah, in your point of view, yeah.
Well, I don't know. I definitely think it's a talent, but at least not for me. Some people are generally born more leadership, I believe. But for me, no. I am the youngest at home and always taking the back seat. So it's along on the journey, I felt one word that hits me is when I recruited somebody, I felt the sense of responsibility. They're not just a number. Then from there, I know I'm not up for it. Right, and then I learned. I went to read a lot of books. I read more books in my business career than my whole life. So I read a lot of books. I attend a lot of trainings and seminars. I'm very open to talk to people and to learn from them. From there, I think I've met the right and wrong people. In the beginning, I think I met the wrong people.
So that time when we joined, how many people Kevin has? I think less than, I don't know, 100 plus minus. I don't know.
But those years we don't have a CA, so it's more
pretty
numbers.
easy,
But I have less than 100 people when you guys came on board. And when y'all came on board, it is also, if you remember, that period where I went up high and I dropped a little bit, where my previous partner, we didn't carry on with the partnership. But nonetheless, I think I'm happy that as a leader, I think we must learn to let go. I felt that a lot of leaders, they don't know how to let go. So seriously, I think being responsible and versus being able to let go, it's an egoistic problem. I mean, really. So to me, as a leader, we must really throw away our egos, really, and learn to let go. If a mistake is made, own up to it and make good from it. Seriously, I always tell you guys, actually, you know why when something happen, a leader collapse and cannot move on? Because I use Chinese first, kind of.
Okay, no problem. We have multiracial society, no.
Because recently I speak Chinese with my friend Aaron, so I cannot twist. So I tell you, this is very true, no. 人家捅你一刀，你还补自己10枪。That's what a lot of leaders do. Actually, when something happen, it's not that 致命伤, no, that vital step, no. It's the person, just destroy yourself further. So I really hope all of you must understand, as leader, it is a lot of ups and downs. You must be able to learn how to let go.
Yeah. So was this journey easy, though, building a Preeminent group over the past 12
tonight
years?
Not interview me, leh.
Yeah, never mind. I think it's all the fun.
I think it's not
we want to put you on the on the grill and really understand the hardships and the lessons learned, right?
I mean, everybody thought today you do a logo, you give yourself a name, you can build a team. I think it's wrong, lah. It's are you willing to pay the price? Like for me, I was a top sales. I gave up my sales back then at the peak of 2008, 9, and 10. For that 3-4 years, I give up my sales. Not because I'm a lousy salesperson, no. Okay, I'm a good salesperson. I'm a top sales, no. I never gotten top 100 and below, no. All top 15. Okay, anyway, I give up my sales. I focus 100% onto building the team. Yeah, and
that was a big sacrifice, huh?
Yeah, because I knew I need to switch. That's my journey, lah. Then after that, I eventually came back to sales. Like right now, I'm still doing wonderful sales figure. Yeah, because I believe both sales and team building can be coexist, but there is a takeoff period. During a takeoff period, you need a lot of focus. And of course, for me, I was lucky. I met the right partners eventually, and you guys have helped me a lot. Without you guys, I wouldn't have done all this myself, lah. Really, honestly speaking.
Yeah, I think really, we want to thank Kevin again. Can we all just give Kevin a clap in the chat? Because all these years, I think sometimes I think it's not about we want recognition, right? But we are always doing this for all our people, right? Now, so what actually motivates let's not talk about Kevin a lot. Right? So Bjorn, come on, Bjorn. So what motivates you, maybe to even want to join real estate? And then today, you are also, leading a team of a lot of millennial agents, right? Whoever
his team all very young, all in the 90s, 2000s also coming in already, 90 something, 98.
Age is like 26 or 20, I don't know, 26. That's like.
Huh? Before that, right? Do you remember or not? Do you remember got one time, right? We all had our top achiever award, right? And our top achiever only got top 10.
Those were the days.
Can remember, right?
Those were the days, lah. Those were the days.
Yeah.
We also joined very young, one. Zach, how old did you join? When you were what?
I was 23. You are 22.
Yeah, I was 22. You're 23. Bjorn, at what age did you join?
22.
22. So Kevin, what age did you join?
I'm only older than you a bit only. I joined at 22.
22.
Yeah. That's why I always say now is the COVID-19. I joined SARS. So I've been through one round, but at that time I was a new agent lah. I really think we be able to ride through this wave. This pandemic will be for a while before things get really bad. I think recently a lot of agencies, a lot of leaders are also speaking about their vision, their views, their seminars. I think it's very good, and everyone has their point of view. But I guess all in all, because of agency, everyone is speaking positive, which I felt is very important. Because our mindset as a salesperson is the most important. So as a leader, you must be able to instill strong mindset into your people, motivating them. I think that's very important.
Yeah, I think we need to let everybody see a glimpse of hope. If not, no one will actually do anything right now. Just that glimpse, then I think people will be able to perform well, to take action towards that singular goal. Okay, so really, as a team leader, or as a salesperson, we have to be hopeful about the future, regardless of whatever is happening today. Of course, we cannot say what's going to happen, but we always have to keep a really positive mind moving forward. Yeah. So one lesson that I learned just now by asking all of us, we all joined quite young, 22, 23. Really. So in summary, what does it take to be a good leader? Join young.
No, not true.
Not true. Okay,
not true. I mean, I have a lot of friends in the industry. They are pretty age, then they come in and do team building, and they are successful, and I'm very proud of them.
Yes.
Yeah, we are quite lucky to start.
Lucky lah.
Hey, so why do you think I mean we are successful? I mean we are lah, quite successful lah. Not easy lah. Hey guys, not easy to do team building.
I think everyone has a different character lah. That's why.
So we all run 2,000 over people really really tough . So what do you think is our winning points that we are able to attract people?
What do you think?
I think it's always when things happen, I realize that especially the four of us, we are always able to quickly come into consensus, make a decision how we should move on from there. Why do I say that? Because you see, there's a lot of things that happen, okay, good and bad market, okay, there's people who come and go, okay, but it's during this kind of situation, if you can continue to make all these correct decisions, then I think this is where we grow faster, okay, because we are very focused to what we really want to do, the big picture. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, so if everybody agrees, Zach, can you just give him some love? Yeah, get some love and some engagement in the chat.
Give some comments, guys. Give some comments. If you've got any questions, anyone, please ask inside the chat. We'll try to pick it up. Alex will pick it up.
Yeah.
Alex will pick it up and we'll try to discuss it, together. But I felt in army, right? All gentlemen here go army, right? Zach commando, right? Commando, right? So in army, we'll teach what? Ready, aim, fire. I felt a lot of leaders, they are always at the aiming stage. They have never fired and try and make mistake and come back. So I think to me, I've always adopted the ready, fire. Then I miss. Then I miss where? Then
you do the zeroing.
Yeah. So for me, it's always ready, fire, aim. Yeah. I fire first. You can see, during a lot of situations, we reacted very fast. It may not be the best, but eventually we change as we go. For me, I like to say I respect my country a lot, and I really respect our governments, how they run Singapore. So I kind of adopt how the government runs Singapore and how we run Preeminent Group. We really have a concept plan. And we really has a master plan. Right now we are already thinking of things 5 years later. Down the road, a lot of plans are in force. I think from branding to trainings to system to digital on the forefront. Yeah, that will really, really burn you a lot, because we really have a lot of plans ahead. So I think that's what, for me, what makes us have a little bit of success lah.
So Bjorn, what do you think? Why do you think we have what we have today? And was it easy? And what do you see about us?
I
all
think
these years?
definitely it wasn't easy, but one thing I realized that whenever we actually have our disagreements, I think we talk about disagreements because that's the more uncomfortable one. We tend to really respect each other's viewpoint, and perhaps I might be right, but then end of the day, right, in order to actually look up to the bigger picture, we decide to just follow ahead to see how everything goes. And I think that's the main thing that actually the main ingredient to actually keep in this partnership or in this little circle.
Hey,
Yeah.
I think Bjorn is moving towards one question. Hey, we all got quarrel now.
Go on lah, show quarrel one
I always fight with Zach.
Got bank table or not?
We ever quarrel because of disagreement in work until we never talk for a few days. Really, never talk for a few days. Then after that, along the corridor, then we were like look at each other, watery eyes like that. Then we will just hug each other, and then we will say, "I'm sorry."
Hey, we ever come together and say I'm sorry, and
cry. We always cry together.
Then you all
but we never cry on the screen one.
Yeah, I remember Alex. There's once we went overseas.
Well, hold on. Just why must you all always hug and cry in front of me? Why? You can do it somewhere else, Just do it somewhere else.
We need a neutral party, ma.
Then you want me to stand there and say what? Who support who and say what? I cannot say anything, right?
No.
I just have to.
Actually, I think
as far as I quarrel with you, I say, Alex, we are overseas. Then I say, Alex, I want to change hotel room with you. Then I change with you.
Become my problem already.
But I must say, actually, we didn't always want to go for the best decision, the right decision. Somehow or rather, I realized the three of us, Bjorn, Alex, and myself, end of the day, we share, we communicate. By end of the day, Kevin, do you realize that we always let you have the final decision, whether you are right or you are wrong, or we are right, we are wrong.
Yes. I realized that.
Take a decision and we fully support.
And that's because I always get result.
How lian.
Because sometimes we understand we understand the fact that if sometimes we don't do it, it just gets stuck. Really. I rather we make a wrong move and then change to a right move rather than down there meeting one whole month still cannot get things done. So we rather make the mistakes, and because of all these mistakes we made, and that's actually sharpened our judgment also, right? We made so many mistakes along the way, what to do, what not to do. So I think this is through build up to build up. So next time don't cry in front of me.
You see, I always like to share this. We do a lot of boot camps and all that. So you see, in relationship is very important. You see, you and your wife is a relationship partnership. You and your partners are partnership. You and your boss is a partnership. You and your customer is a partnership. So I think as a business person, you have to learn how to be having good partnership. It's very easy to fall into this 4 stage as we go. Number one, of course, when we first initially meet each other, honeymoon right? Everything,
everything okay.
Then eventually, I felt it's difficult to work with all these lions, all these tigers, wow. And then eventually, I think it's inevitable. People will go into power struggle. Really, it is very normal power struggle. This and that. So power struggle, I think, need a little of your EQ to go and handle it. But if you don't talk it out, for us, we always talk it out. We all have ego. I mean, look at us. We all have ego. So, so from power struggle, if you don't go and talk it out, eventually it will become demon. I call it demon. That means Zach, you say what also wrong I do what also wrong I say hi Zach, you say this person. So I think eventually people from demon, they fall into dead zone, where dead zone means whatever anything also never mind already Then the team is like sansa. It's like like a sandpit where scattered everywhere So I think I felt it's a blessing that I really very grateful for Zach, Alex, and Bjorn. You're willing to work with me. I'm not an easy guy to work with.
Wow, difficult, man.
Oh shit! 我竟然在 live 讲这种话。
You must 趁机 say him, right?
Bjorn, right? To me, out of the 4 is the most supportive, most steady one. I don't know whether it's the
young bully
No, a good leader has to be a good follower, right? There must be up down. It has to flow, right now. So you cannot say good leader. I'm the leader. I want to do everything. Everybody must listen to me. I think that is the wrong way of leadership. So we have to be, following and also taking lead. At the end of the day, I think leadership is also leading ourselves. Right now, we have families, we have your wife, you have your kids. You got to take lead. I think it's all about ourselves, lah. Yep. So not so much of the outer world. Also. Okay. So what are the things, maybe I just want to ask, hey, this year no gala, very angry, Kevin. No gala, Why? I plan. Now
Actually, you
you
talk
pass
about
the baton to me. Now no gala, Not.
Actually, you talk about gala dinner. I think our, I mean, in Preeminent Group, we always run a full-fledged gala dinner.
You all want digital gala not? Who wants digital gala? Just put, I want gala. Yeah, sorry, continue.
No, I say, what?
Those who want gala, just type in gala.
Gala.
Oh, those who want gala,
Gala.
please
Digital
type in
gala.
I love gala. Then
I
I'll
love
make sure you
gala.
come. Hey, I think running a gala is really not easy, leh. I mean, I remember the first time we run gala. Remember when I say, hey, I want to run a gala, must all wear gown and tuxedo, and it's gonna be at a 5-star hotel. Then everyone like, you sure, man? Who will come? Who will dress up? Who, all the costing. So I think we take a leap of faith. We trust ourselves. We went into a quite a huge event. But after that, every year just get bigger and bigger. We've been to Shangri-La, we've been to W Hotel, Marriott Hotel, and each gala cost us more than 100,000.
Yeah, so gala is actually a pride. Yeah, we take pride in running galas, being first in the industry to actually run galas. I think we really take pride in all these things.
But I really think I got to thank all our leaders. No, every time when we have an event, I call for a committee to run. Everyone seldom reject me. Really, not that y'all will pay, right? I mean, I guess that is also one of the way we pass leadership. We empower them, and that is a very unique platform for us,
Yeah, so I think it's also important, because why? I think sometimes we got to spend this kind of dollars, right? Not Kevin. What kind of take do you have? Why must we do this kind of gala? Why must we? Why? I mean,
one of the questions I always being asked privately is, hey, you look like you spend a lot of money on your group. I really spend a lot of money on my group. We every quarter we go out one round. We probably spend maybe 20,000 on one event, on a quarterly event. And every quarter, 1 year got 4 quarters. And then how about like every Christmas, like last year Christmas party, we blew about $45,000, right? And then our gala, we also last year gala blew about 150,000. Yeah. At where W Hotel, right?
Yeah.
So
but
I think as a leader, you guys must really understand. Of course, I'm not asking you to overspend, but you got to really invest, not say spend, invest into your people, because to be realistically, everything needs money. To run good events, to make morale, and to build team, and to make your agent feel appreciated. I think as a leader, you really have to set aside a certain funds to be honest, very upfront. You got to set aside certain funds to be willing to spend on your people as an investment to groom them. And of course, it's not just about money. We do a lot of things that money cannot buy, but of course, money is also very important. I felt, that is for me on our group .
Yeah, I think it's good to always have this kind of activities. It gives us a lot of chance to spot talents. I think talents are very important, because sometimes if we don't have these kind of activities, we will not be able to know who is who are capable of doing what. So sometimes these things actually make us being able to spot talent, so that we are able to help you all, to really continue to do all these kind of things. Yeah, so really good to have all this kind of.
I also felt that
me,
your team is very strong also, and very united, no. And I mean, to be honest, today I dissect you. Okay, I dissect. I felt that you are always like you don't have like a very wide number of leaders, but you were able to drive very high revenue. And I think your technique is very different from Zach. Zach, he empower people. Yeah. He has a lot of leaders, and he's always a people business. So beyond you are also then very different. I think Ivan and Kenny, really helped us a lot and also came into your life and really transformed your
The
whole group.
millennials, yeah,
And
the
then
millennials.
after that, I start to see younger and younger guy and girl, and all the pretty girls all join you, and all the handsome machos, fit one all join you.
Wow.
Wow, sometimes I feel very jealous. So maybe I start from Alex. Hey bro, what is the techniques or strategy you have different from the three of us when you run your team?
I think to me, I believe that first, they have to be good in sales first, because if they're good in sales, they'll naturally go into the way of helping people, inspiring, transforming people. So I think it's always about themselves. So what motivates me is fear, really. The fear of them not making money. That drives me a lot to focus a lot about sales. So from there, yes, some achieve results, then they will go into team building. That's why I'm a very sales, focus, kind of individual focus. So that is how I start to groom.
Actually,
team,
Alex,
yeah.
I
I
never
don't know
say
why
this
also
before.
lah. That's me.
I never say this before. But I say for the first time.
This one
you're
never
like
record. This one never rehearse one.
you're like my 诸葛亮.
Huh?
You're like my 诸葛亮. You know 诸葛亮?
Yep.
Google. Because every time when I got a 难题, I got a difficult situation, actually, I call Alex.
You will bring a
really,
pen and you are 小事.
Then he always can untie the knot that I have in a very angle that I never see before. Got this angle one. I mean, to me, really, I mean, Bjorn and Zach, you all have
different
wisdom,
characteristics.
but you are like my 诸葛亮like that, no?
Wow, thank you.
I felt you are that tech. He's that tech guy, guys. He's that tech guy. Before this lockdown, whenever we want to meet in office, who will meet on Zoom, right? This guy will be like, hey, WhatsApp call lah. Hey, but at that time we never use Zoom lah. We just use digital platforms lah. No need to physically meet lah. To me, I always call him the shortcut guy, the digital guy. He thinking of how to be digital. And thankfully to him, our group has been very digital in the forefront from quite a number of years ago lah. So that's how I feel about you. How about Zach? Zach, how do you feel about him?
Thanks. What? Bisect already.
Sorry, what is your question about Alex?
How do you feel about Alex's leadership? Or what do you think is his plus point? Maybe you give some comments about him.
Of course, being digital to me is his best advantage to us in Preeminent Group. Okay, we are never lag behind in terms of online, digital, anything that you want to call it lah. I mean, he's the one who always wants to come to Zoom for meeting, whereby we prefer to drink coffee and meet, right? And he's
you are a touch person. Zach is the touch person. No? He see you, he will touch you. I felt he's a touch person, which is very important. Hey, that is a skill set, leadership.
Yeah, that's a skill set. Yeah.
So I spend more time with people. Yeah.
Then Zach. Well, you are also running a fairly big number of agents in our group, all right? And I will always say, I know seriously, I always say people, 这个江山一般是你帮我打回来的. Yeah. So how do you do it differently from the three of us? What do you comment for yourself?
I think since young, I'm always a team player. So I believe in empowerment. I believe in building leaders, grooming leaders to make sure that in their leadership role, they can able to go to their next level. Okay. I must say, in fact, I'm a very good follower, right? I actually take example, the four of us actually have got different character.
Yeah, very different.
Very different character. So the only reason why we are able to work together is really because we give in to one another. Not only we give in to Kevin, in fact gave in to every one of us. Yeah. So I take how we work together, duplicate this thing to my leaders. Hopefully they can see what the four of us are doing and they duplicate this success downwards. Yeah.
So Zach is someone, for those who don't know him, he's someone with what I call, you will basically 先做人 before you 做事 right? So I believe it's something that I really like. Yeah, yes, Kevin.
Hey, but you all realize every time I'm the first person to say sorry leh.
You bo pian you where got choice?
No, bo pian. No bo pian. Yeah. I felt
give you some love lah. Give you some
yeah.
love. Yeah,
Yeah,
give you some love.
it's leadership must be generous lah.
Yes,
And it's from the heart lah. You know, I'm from the heart, right? And one thing I always also people always ask me I felt that 我不宠我的将军啊。I mean I don't I don't 宠你们嘛。I felt that if 如果我爱你们我不可以宠你们，我要真的跟你们 be direct I mean in English lah. I don't dot on my generals in fact I'm very hard on them. I demand very high standard from them. You know, like army they are my M+1 you know, whatever, you know. Yeah. So I felt if I love you, I cannot dot on I cannot 宠坏你们. I cannot give in easily. I have to make sure you all learn it, and that's really sometimes very difficult for me. I end up in an argument with you not in your good book, but I think so far because you guys have very good system as well, characteristic as well, and we can work this out lah.
Yeah. So Kevin is like for those who don't know him well, Kevin is the driver, the person that drives things all the way and ensure it that it completes. Right? Sometimes we halfway we want to relax. I want to take a break. No, cannot. You say this one this time must finish. Relax you know. COVID,
I felt as
cannot,
leader
must finish.
Yeah, I felt as leader lah. 要有头有尾啦. A lot of people got head no tail. It's very easy to be a fire starter lah. Wow,
new idea.
Wow,
new
do a lot of things, then just disappear. I think you all can say before lah. I felt it's important to have head and tail lah. Right, Bjorn?
Yeah, of course.
And Bjorn, Bjorn also although he you can see from live actually you see Bjorn don't really talk much but behind he's thinking who to support later.
Yeah, 干中
camera
John, you tell everybody how hard Kevin make us work during this circuit breaker.
Yeah, every day
I think it is really hard because I mean on and off we really have training here and there, and every time we have trainings, I mean you yourself also you all have so many trainings really, right? So every training also has slide like a curriculum also, right? So we need time to plan, we need time to actually go through the slides, need time to actually go through the time flow and everything. Not easy, really not easy. But fulfilling or not, I think that's the main problem. That's the main thing. I think it's fulfilling.
I think I really whack y'all quite hard. I can call them 3 a.m. I wake up, I got an idea, I will call Zach. I really whack them quite hard. But guys, thank you. Thanks for letting me whack you so hard.
Last time when we do slides, we can probably take like 1 month. Now I think 3 days we got already the slides. Gonna squeeze until everything can come out. Don't even need to rehearse. Sometimes we go into that mood already lah.
Bjorn. Now back to Bjorn. Hey Bjorn, your team also very, very, very powerful. I been to your retreat recently. Wow, I half happy, half very upset. I never tell you.
You told me.
The firework more than yours, is it?
Some more they say, take out the shirt. I don't dare to take out. Really. Wow, all the body is V-shaped one. Not the girls one. The guys one, V-shaped one. Then all 90 something. I also 九头的嘞。我的电话号码九头。我的电话号码是九头。
Outside, I believe that we actually consist a lot of the millennials, and of course, not saying that we do not have other agents that are of other age groups as well, but I think that millennials are also our future. So it's very, very different to actually communicate with them. Why? Because they belong to a very different kind of thinking, kind of generation already. So I think that to sum it all up, millennials, they belong to this generation, right, whereby they believe that they are here to actually create their own future. So in terms of my leadership wise, it's very, very important for me to really listen to them and allow them to actually have a role in partaking in all the activities, so that they know that我被重视啊. I think that's the main thing.
Yeah, and basically having this group of agents and millennials is important, because we are always hearing what they want. It help us to derive very fun ideas, design activities. So yeah, it's really, we need this diverse group of agents lah. Yeah, from the young all the way to 70 over years old. We also have, right? So we are able to 容纳 all of them lah.
How about time management? Y'all got always people ask y'all about time management.
Yeah, they ask, so you all do sales or you all do leadership or you all got do sales or not? This is the very common question, right? Here until every time we hear until can repeat the whole recorder already.
I remember when I first joined the business. I think all of you have heard it before. Our seniors when we first joined the business, always tell us you can never manage a team yet continue to do sales.
Wow, I hate that, man. I always don't believe.
It's a myth.
It's a myth.
It's a myth.
Because all four of us still do sales today, and our sales are all pretty good.
Yeah, okay, still close deal during circuit breaker also.
Yeah, I saw close deal. I just closed deal. I saw just close deal today.
But you can see sometimes a myth can actually change somebody's life. When they choose to believe in this, then they already close the door towards success already. They will never think that managing both is possible.
Yeah, because I think it's very important, this kind of small little advice. It's not that they are wrong, when you enter, maybe you have people that say, hey, no, you must do your sales first, don't go and think of all this. It is, true to an extent whereby they want to help us. But at the end of the day, I just felt, I was given that advice, but I just felt I was lucky because I didn't take that advice. I challenged myself. I'm that kind of, I'm like a that kind of wow. I just want to challenge myself, and I think by not taking the advice, that's why I'm able to build a team as well. So sometimes, this little bit of advice really can change the entire course of your future. So really, as leaders, as managers, when you advise your next generation, please remember it may not be for you, but maybe it's for them. So we have to think in their shoes as well. Yeah. So I'm really glad, that we've been through all this lah.
You asked me. I felt, guys, as it's not easy that you switch to do team building, because suddenly you could manage people's expectation and emotion. That's why it's important for you to identify, to spot talent and then groom them up. Like I couldn't have done this alone. I spot Zach. I know Zach went up, Alex, Bjorn. So they can manage it together with me. So during this initial stage where you are looking for your pillar, trust me, you may spot the wrong people, but like I say, let it go. Now go to the next person, and then you must build up your pillar, and then so that you can run deep and wide. I felt a lot of mistake most team builder meet is they run either deep, not wide, or wide, not deep. I felt Preeminent Group, you asked me, we have done it really well. We have been very wide and very deep. All four of us, we are very wide and very deep. And I believe, to me as a leader, how you use your time is very important. People keep telling me they got no time. But can I ask you, first thing you wake up in the morning, what do you do? Can I tell you something?
Open your eyes.
Yeah, I share something with y'all lah. For Kevin, I don't know about Zach, Alex, and Bjorn. Every morning when I wake up, I don't touch my phone for, if I can, 30 minutes. If I can, 45. If I can't, 30 minutes. I don't wait. First thing, wake up. What do y'all do? Stroll your Facebook in your bed, blanket still on. Stroll your Facebook. Stroll. I felt as a businessman, there's making decision is limited. You cannot make so many decisions one day. Why wake up first thing, spend your time and your most important task, first task, making decision on people's Facebook. It's very ironic. Okay, when you post something on Facebook, you want people to see. Okay, but I felt I seriously don't read much Facebook. Then you say, you are always on Facebook. I post, but I never read. You read, you also never post, correct or not? So don't waste your time scrolling aimlessly on your phone as though you are looking for something. You know how ridiculous, right? And then then people will judge. They will judge and then try to level up their own life and then be judgmental and be very dark. I felt it's not 正能量. So for me, the first thing I wake up, I don't touch my phone. The time is for myself. I wake up, I drink a lot of water. I then will remember what is my goal today, what's my task. and sounds like hokey, right? But it's true. I really do that. Scrolling Facebook is the last thing I will do at the day that if I still got energy before I sleep, which I normally don't have. So I really can 3-4 days never read Facebook.
Wow,
So
good. So,
I felt,
mm,
but it's very controversial lah, very ironic lah. Like now we
yes.
are on Facebook Live, we also want y'all to watch, right?
Yeah,
But
so
I guess it's a struggle lah.
until here, who agrees with what Kevin say? You know, who
Yeah.
is
Drop me a
who's learning
comment, drop me
something?
an encouragement,
Just
drop me
put
a
an
quote or something.
encouragement lesson that what you've been
You
hearing so
agree with
far.
me or don't agree with me, you can also say you don't agree with me. It's
Whether is it
okay.
from Kevin,
Yeah.
Zach, Beyond or
I
myself.
just want to share my views, right? So I
Yeah.
think as a leader, you must respect that you can only make limited number of decisions. Save it for the best, the most important. Yeah, I think
Yes.
that's very important. Yeah.
So until there's another point also, I just want to know, I think people are also curious, how is Preeminent Group able to hold all these, people together, the 2,000 of us together, what is the strategy or what is any, ways that we keep them together? Kevin,
Well,
maybe just ask you,
very
your own point
hard,
of view. Yeah.
Okay, you see, today this group is arguable the largest group and is 100 million over sales, 100 million sales, and I guess our culture is very important. You can copy everything that we are doing very easy. People always but you cannot copy our culture. Yeah, I think I give thanks to one of our very special Dharma. It's called PSR, our Preeminent Success Roadmap. Yeah, really, really. I mean, if every one of you are listening now, if you know what I'm talking about, hashtag PSR. Hashtag I love PSR.
Wow,
Success
PSR.
Roadmap.
Yeah,
Right?
PSR
Guys, tell me, what is your sales goal?
What is your sales goal? Your yearly sales
If you
goal?
ask all our agents in Preeminent Group, what is your sales goal? Everybody has the same answer.
Yes. So I think a success roadmap is very important. I think we got together, we discussed, we
Ask
plan.
our guys how to get your sales goal. Everybody has the same sets of answer. We make the success able to be duplicate. Most important, your success must be able to duplicate.
Yeah. So one of the things we're able to do is that we have a common goal for sales. We also have a common goal for team building. So I think having common goals are not easy because everyone has their own ways. So having to have a common goal, I think bonds everybody, bonds the lingo, and I think this is wonderful, right? PSR has been helping us all these years.
Our recruitment talk, guys. Our recruitment talk as every month, every session is full house, and when we say full house, it's not just few people type full house, but we are like 80, 100, 120 people. There was one night there's about 150 people, and people got to stand all the way outside. And I guess there is a secret why it happens, because we tell our leaders the big why. Yes. Why is very important, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to make your guys work with you, they must understand your why. You must communicate with them. Your why must be so big that it motivates them to stop what they are doing and do things with you together.
Yes.
I think
without them, without our leaders, I don't think we'll be able to create such success.
Yes.
So our career talks are always full house because really you guys see the bigger picture, right? Now, the bigger picture, the greater mission. So I'm really drawn to this mission there. Really.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy to see a lot of leaders who recently joined us, ripping off from our platforms. If you are a leader who just come on board recently with us and you are enjoying the culture, enjoying what we have for you,
say,
you can
type, I love PG.
Yeah, you can write something on the comments. If you are leaders that came on recently and you are really enjoying and benefiting, and all your agents are happy, so happy. Please type something in the comments.
Yeah, give us some encouragement as well.
Yeah.
So thank you.
I think also, sorry.
No problem. Continue. Yeah.
I mean, as leader, you must be able to have. To me, this is called time block. You cannot. A task. I free there. I do. You will never do. I time block myself. Like I tell you, every Friday or Thursday, either day 4 to 6 o'clock. You very hard to call me one because I time block for what? to reconnect with my customers. It might sound hokey, right? Oh, are you sure or not? Hey, I call my clients. I call my clients up. Seriously, how else do you know your customers' needs if you don't call them? I mean, as much as I'm very different from Alex, I'm quite old school. I think as a salesman, your black color phone is for you to call and talk to somebody. You know, I stop hiding behind and keep text. I mean, it's good. You know, I felt that a lot of agents are hiding behind keyboards and mobile phones, doing too over much already. Sales must be upfront, picking up the call, and sales call is very important. Yeah.
Yeah, true. So
That's
time
for
block
me.
is important. It's like morning, you will not get Beyond. You cannot find him because you only see him in the gym, right, Beyond?
Yeah.
In the
But anyway,
morning and
today,
in the evening.
James, you want to show your body, show your
Hey,
body.
Beyond, how many
Next
kilo
session,
have you shed? How many kilo have you shed already from your maximum to now?
Wow,
How many
11, 12
kilos?
kg?
11,
11
12
to 12
kg.
kg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
Can I share screen and I show you Beyond's photo? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
we didn't cater for a lot of time today. We just cater for an hour, and time flies. It's already 9:55.
Yeah.
Uh,
And sorry to cut you, Kevin. First, I think we have today really. It's because of not just us but everyone. And I think our mission is really important. So since day one, it has never changed, right now, Kevin? It has never changed. Our mission.
never change.
It has never changed. You know, for those who know and can spell out our mission, we're gonna give them a free gift, can not? Kevin, can give free gift, not?
Day one, I swim over from very far away, and I chisel the mission statement onto the wall. And then I say, let's call ourselves Preeminent Group. And then people laugh at me. Huh? Cannot even pronounce. How many E?
Yeah, so we only have 11 words for you, okay? Our mission is what? What's our mission? Can anyone tell me? If you can type it in, type out our mission for everybody to see. You'll get free gym lessons from Beyond, free Starbucks from Kevin, and free lunch from Zach. Yeah? So if you can type out the mission. Okay, so anyway, just a joke. So okay, Kevin, please continue. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, how about everyone just give two leadership two leadership. I like two ma, you know two
Okay.
leadership success you know quote or success doing, or you know, to make sure our listener take already these two things tonight worth it.
One whole month, you know, or one whole year using. Okay, so again, for those who are learning something, you know, you can just have one or two words or a phrase that you have taken away or you have learned, whether is it a leadership lesson or is it a tip or is it your own, you know, way of, you know, inspiration. Please type into the chat so that later when this live, you know, this video is always on Facebook, and somebody will watch it maybe tomorrow, day after. We hope to continue to inspire, you know, people, you know, transform lives. So this is important. Whatever you have learned is based on your experience. Please just put it into the chat. Yeah, thank you
Bjorn,
so
you
much.
go first. You ready? Bjorn, are you ready?
Bjorn, you
Yeah,
want to
ready.
give them some quotes?
All right, let's go, Bjorn.
Okay, leadership quote number one. I believe that in order to actually lead well, you have to actually lead yourself. You have to lead yourself very well first before you can lead others. So you have to be very clear of what you want and everything. Be very clear, focused, so that you know when people actually see you, you actually lead with authority. And of course, the next thing will be by leading by example. I always believe that leadership is by example and not by authority, because end of the day, if let's say you want to lead by example, people will actually be seeing what you are doing, and then they will be actually copying you. So if you do it well, then of course they will also try to do it better. So I think that actually sums out my leadership skills.
Thank
you,
you.
Bjorn. Thank you. Wow. And Alex.
I think for me, it's really to continue to chase your dream, because never give up your dreams regardless of how old you are. I think dreams always keep us awake. That's what keeps me awake. Always be the bigger version of yourself. We are just a human being, right? We always have to be a bigger version. Continue to chase your dream and believe in yourself. I think that is my takeaway. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. And Zach, how is our last two? Leadership.
I got one. I always believe that leadership is always about influence. It's always about creating positive influence to the people surrounding you. Always use your heart to treat all these people. Okay, have good intention. Yeah, so leadership to me is about positive influence.
Wow, thank you. We are positive now.
Kevin,
And Kevin, your turn.
I really felt, guys, really from the bottom of my heart, I think a lot of you are playing it too safe. Leadership, it's about being ridiculous. Hey, seriously, guys, when I wanted the name Preeminent is ridiculous. When I tell people one day I'll have 2,000 agents, they say ridiculous. A lot of things people say is ridiculous. I think it's good to be ridiculous. A lot of people are too logic about it. Seriously. I mean, they find it hard to focus. I find it's because you never try hard enough. Because 6 months of hardcore focus and alignment can set you 5 years ahead in life. Guys, really. And next, I really felt leadership, whether it's how is it for you, whether it's day one or one day, you decide. You decide. This is very important. Well, so I think maybe if you ask me, moving forward, what's our vision for the group? I thinking. I think you know, 2000 for us is just the beginning lah. I think we'll be pushing us to 3000, and maybe from today onwards we can use this hashtag PG3000. All right, teammates, if you hear me, you can type in the comments hashtag PG3000. So that's what our new vision ahead, and I hope everyone can work
yes,
for us. And let's be ridiculous, and let's be laser sharp, hardcore focused, right? And set ourselves ahead of many others.
And we can only achieve this with the support of all our DDs, all our leaders, and all our agents. You know, for those who have benefited, please, you know, continue to spread the word. Yep, Kevin.
I think, honestly speaking, along the way we could be today. I felt a respectable team in the industry that we want to add values to everyone. We meant no disrespect by doing this sharing. I think there's a bunch of agents, leaders, not just DD, that has sacrificed themselves. And with me from the beginning of the day of Adam and Eve, when I was starting off as a new manager in 2006 until 2007, when you guys, Zach joined me 2009 and onwards. I think this pioneers of Preeminent Group, it's somebody that I really want to thank you. If you're listening to, thank you very much.
We thank all
we love
our
you guys.
pioneers.
Really appreciate what you have done and your loyalty given to me and us and the group. And that's why today we also want to take this opportunity right now that we have we have prepared in just before the COVID virus lockdown. One day I was I always have the yearly dinner with them, and then we were in the private room, and then I just thought about being ridiculous again. I said, hey, let's do a song, and let's get everybody, the pioneer of the DD, and let's go to a recording studio, and let's sing a song about ourselves, about our career, about our business, about our dreams together, and using this platform to again motivate everybody. And then we were like, wow, so hard, so difficult. But with a lot of leaders helping us, we ultimately got the job done. And if you can allow me now, this is going to be the first time we're going to air this live on Facebook. And are you guys ready?
Yep. So we stop our video first, Kevin. And
so if you allow me, I will play
Zach
this for the first time. All right. I'm not sure about the signal. Is it good or not? But anyway, what the heck? Let's just roll. Okay.
Right. Watch the video. Enjoy. Sorry.
小鸟在蓝天自由地飞翔，鱼儿在大海自在地荡漾。在你的心中，是否有天堂？能不能告诉我它的模样？这世界总有太多的挑战，哪里才是让我避风的港湾？用我的爱来定做一个天堂，用我的心来打造一个理想，有你的梦和我所有的希望，那就是我的天堂，我的家。美丽的花朵轻轻地绽放，亮亮的歌声在耳边回荡，在我的心中有一个天堂，等着你，等着我一起奔向。人生啊，我也会有迷惘，哪里才是让我停靠的地方？用我的爱来定做一个天堂，用我的心来打造一个理想，有你的梦和我所有的希望，那儿就是我的天堂，我的家。用我的爱来定做一个天堂，用我的心来打造一个理想，有你的梦和我所有的希望，那儿就是我的天堂，我的家。用我的爱来定做一个天堂，用我的心来打造一个理想，有你的梦和我所有的希望，那儿就是我的天堂，我的家。用我的爱来定做一个天堂，用我的心来打造一个理想，有你的梦和我所有的希望，那儿就是我的天堂，我的家。用我的爱来定做一个天堂，用我的心来打造一个理想，有你的梦和我所有的希望，那儿就是我的天堂，我的家。用我的爱来定做一个天堂，用我的心来打造一个理想，有你 是我的天堂，我的家。
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow, Kevin, where are you hiding now?
Give me a second.
哇，感动诶，感动。哇
Hi, I'm back.
哇，很感动哦，看了啊 I think it's all worth it, really, really thanks everyone for all your trust all these years and yeah, this is all of your hard work. All of your hard work. Thank you so much.
Well, I don't know how you feel after watching the video, but of course, if you are from the group, then you definitely, I thought you really like it. But if you are from our fellow friends from other agencies, thank you for your support, for tuning in.
Yep.
I have a lot of good friends and brothers from different agencies, and thanks for respecting me and always being supportive of me. Even though we are from different team. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight and giving me this support digitally. I thought this video, it's very authentic and it's something that really can sync out my last 18 years of struggles and of course ups and downs in the industry, and fighting alongside with all my leaders who some have went off and some have stayed. A lot of them have stayed and I really appreciate. And today, without you guys, I wouldn't be today this person. I wouldn't have this team, and I wouldn't have met Zach and Bjorn and Alex. Of course, I think I really want to say this, but it's really, I'm really thankful to my agency, because my bosses have taken care of me from a young chap to today. They are always being understanding, and I hope they will forever be giving me your support. And I think everyone has a role to play in their agency. We all are competitor for a good cause, but I think at the bottom of our heart, we are also making a living and inspiring people's life and transforming more lives, no matter which agency you're in. So, yep. Thank you very much. I'm pretty happy, and I'm definitely a little bit emotional now, like this is live, well, I'm playing this thing on live, and y'all know I don't sing one. So having to really go through this whole experience and into the sorry, can you hear me? Into this whole experience into the recording studio, it really not easy lah. Yeah.
I think I want to thank the people who have been supporting us throughout this journey. Yeah, there's really a lot of people who behind the scene, watching our back. Okay, the four of us. They didn't want to show their face, but you see, they always watch our back and give us their fullest support. And I'm talking about a time frame of more than 10 years. And yeah, this is really not easy. And we always tell our agents it's always about the journey, never about the destination. It is the journey that make it so meaningful. So I don't know. I can watch this video like so many times and still be emotional about it.
So why did we sing this song? Because we felt, when we were having that private dinner, I say, hey, I want to sing a song. Then they say, what song? Then we searched and we felt this song. If this is the first time you're hearing, you hear a few more rounds to the lyrics. It's about dream. It's about coming from nothing, fighting against the tide, and never live by default, like a live by design. So it's very meaningful, at least to me. Bjorn, how do you feel?
After watching the video, it really brings back a lot of memories through our pioneer years. I really remember that there were a lot of times where we actually shared a lot of memories. And I'd like to thank all these people, right, for giving us all these precious memories and helping us all the way behind. I think Kevin, you also can remember, right, when we actually started building up Preeminent Group, there were a lot of nights that we actually went out for dinner and everything. So yeah, these are the people that really build up Preeminent Group today also. Like you mentioned, some of them are here, some of them are not here, most of them are still here, but I think most most importantly is I would really want to give my sincerest and most gratitude, deepest gratitude to you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I think moving forward, I really hope you guys really continue to trust us. Thanks a lot for going through all this with us all these years. Really, it's not about like what Zach said. It's not about the destination, but really going through all this hardship together. That's where we learn together. That's how we win together as well. So I really hope we will continue to stay focused on our mission. Really to inspire people to transform life, continue to build your legacy, and of course, this year we focus on leveling up. That's why we have all this artwork here. Continue to do so, and I believe if we were to stick together, we will definitely be able to achieve more. Kevin, you may want to just wrap it up.
I want to thank all the DDs who have appeared on the MTV. Even though when we first told you guys like, wow, all jelly legs lah, but you guys have never rejected us, and we took one whole day, organized 30 over people into a recording studio, and I think really like God's grace lah, we pulled this through before the COVID-19 kickoff, and we eventually got a very good team to help us to record everything. And our singing teacher were very patient, especially to a few of us who cannot really sing. And thank you, Desmond. Thank you very much. You and your team has done a good job. And all the 31
Thank you,
DD,
Desmond.
thank you, Desmond. And all the 31 DD who has appeared in the MTV. And I want to specially mention one person, Muhammad Amin. Brother, you rock lah. Amin, if you are listening, and everyone, just give Amin a big, not round applause. Type inside, give Amin a pat, encouragement. When Amin is the guy that is a non-Chinese, tell the Chinese, let's sing. I think all of them got nothing to say. So to me, this is about team building. Sometimes when I wanted to do something, it is leaders that are willing to step up to support me, 挺我啦, to tell my rest of my leaders, let's go. Wow, it's more powerful than I ask them to do, because I think it's how we roll. So Amin, good job. Wow, I'm very
Thanks,
happy.
Amin.
And
Thank
you all saw Amin just now. He really practiced very hard to memorize the words. Yeah, but we have translated the lyrics in English, and he probably understand the whole song. So we took a lot of trouble to really sit down to work with the sound technician, our singing teacher, and everything to get this MTV together 啦。I 讲到这么大哦，第一次有 MTV 嘞。And I hope lah, my friends listening up, my friends who are listening, no matter where you are from, this is what I really mean by ridiculous law. Like, you may be thinking, why should a real estate leader must do MTV? I think it's about doing things differently, and it's about the story, it's about the why. It's not the destination, it's not the object, it's not the journey, it's the why. So this song meant a very big why to our people, and I hope you can give us the blessing and the support. And when we post on Facebook, give us a comment. No matter where you are from, we will always treasure your friendship and your blessings. And 先讲谢谢你. Thank you for your support.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
So I guess I don't know just now, is it the quality good or no good, but I guess you can catch the better quality version on the Facebook lah. And wonderful platform that we have today, and all of you standing in to support. I hope what we have shared tonight is not just about the video lah. Also, we use our heart to share some leadership point of view, be as much as authentic as I can. I think being authentic is very important, right? It's not for everybody. So if you like it, I'm happy. You can learn something. If you can't, maybe you can try from a different angle with a different mindset to go and re-look into what we have said tonight. I wish you the best. I wish everybody we can work together to make this real estate industry stronger amidst this very difficult time. Even not from real estate industry, any industry, we want to make Singapore stronger, because this COVID virus is a global thing. It's not just about countries or industry or teams. I'm also very worried. I also want this thing to be back normal again, and people are suffering. So tonight, like I say, our core initiative is to add 正能量, positive energy through the four of us to everyone. All right, and thanks for tuning in. I wish you all the best. Have a good week ahead.
Yep. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I think we've come to the end of our live session. If you're learning something, continue to give us love. If you really feel that this is good,
help
please
us
share
to
it.
comment and share and like and type anything. All is welcome. We are open.
So continue to chase your dream. Stay safe, and we will always be reachable. So good night, everyone. Thank you so much for your time. Good night.
Thank
Good
you.
night. Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much.
tuning
Thank you
in.
so much. Thanks for
Appreciate.
tuning in.
谢谢. Thank you.
Jayo. Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye. See you. Ciao.